Okay, let's try a couple more examples. And they say the interest rate is 18% added. He's going to take out a loan for an expensive laptop, compounded monthly, and the monthly repayments of this amount are starting for 1 month and granting loans. Show that he borrowed an amount of 18,000. Gee, we did this as an example, so you guys should be able to do this pretty good, because all we have to do is put in the payment, put in the interest, put in 1 year's worth of N, and it does give you 18,000 on your calculator. It really works. Gee. So this question is just an example. So if you remembered how it worked, you just put it in. It's kind of straightforward. How much would Brenda have to borrow from the bank if she repays the loan by this payment starting in 1 month's time, 12%, compounded monthly, but the duration is 8 years? Well, that's 8 times 12. Well, gee, all we do is just put it into the formula. There's the payments, there's the interest, there's the 8 times 12. You just put it in, and you'll get this 27,000. I think we've got time to do the last question, too, here. Tabo plans to buy a car that costs 250,000 Rand. He's going to pay 15%, a deposit of 15%. He's going to pay a deposit of 15% and take out a loan for the balance. Well, you're going to have to figure out the value of the loan. That's the first question. Well, you can go 215,000 times 0.15 and subtract it from 250,000. But it's a lot better to go 0.85 times 250,000, and that'll reduce it by 15%. It'll take the 15% right off, the same way it would do in those other 2 steps. So that's the best way to do it. Okay, the first payment's made at the end of the month. There's the interest compounded monthly. It's repaid over 6 years. Gee, it's just plugging things into the formula again, I think. There's the, that's the loan that you're going to take out. There's the loan. There's the interest. There's the 6 years, 6 times 12. I went 212,500. I divided by all this stuff. I just typed it in the calculator, and there's the monthly payment. You kind of know what's sort of reasonable. Over making 4,000 Rand payment over 6 years, like you think, okay, that's 60 payments. That's a lot of payments. So that seems kind of like a 60 times 4 is going to get you up to paying off that loan. So it should make sense. Yeah. So there you go.